I feel like you telling those stories just unlocked a memory for me of something that I remember.
There we go.
So I'm pretty sure it was a dream, but the feeling that you're talking about of like the physical sensation of what's happening, right?
Lifted.
I remember, I haven't thought about this in forever. I remember, because for a while my mom and I lived at grandma's house, where all this stuff happens, apparently.
Grandma's, the house of the paranormal.
Yeah, pretty much.
God, that's funny.
And I remember, again, I think it was a dream, but still a distinct memory. I remember, wow, maybe I did have an encounter with a ghost. Now we're unlocking some.
Yes.
Now
Keep
I'm
going.
remembering things.
Paranormal therapy session, y'all.
Yeah, you know what? I remember jumping down the full set of like. So her basement at her house was like finished. It was like my mom and I's apartment, right? So carpeted, nice, all this sort of stuff. Basically another house in the basement. That's where I would sleep, and I have this memory of being with someone who all I can remember is like another like a child in the middle of the night. And I have this memory of jumping from the top of the stairs, clearing all of the stairs, and like almost float landing on the ground. And it was like a game that we were playing. And I remember that now. You saying, because like what triggered that for me was you explaining the idea of being asleep, but knowing something's happening, but it doesn't really seem real, but you're getting the physical sensation of it.
Yeah.
I remember the physical sensation of landing on the ground. Like of having that, like having to like cushion with your legs, you know what I mean, sort of thing. But I remember, it literally, again, I don't know, probably a dream, but like what I remember from that is being with somebody that was like a child, and them helping me jump like multiple times from the top of the stairs to the bottom of the stairs. But not getting hurt anytime that I did it.
But this was a kid you knew, a friend of yours?
I don't know. All I remember is like the like essence of a child. It felt childlike.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another one. Like when I think about it, I can visually kind of like see, because like because like the basement was all dark obviously when the lights are off, but she had this like hallway light for the stairs.
Yeah.
And it would always make this like yellow glow. And I literally remember that. And I also remember like her carpet wasn't super soft in the basement.
No.
It was like, it was just that super flat carpet, right?
Yeah.
Cement underneath it.
Yeah, exactly. And that was what the stairs and the floor were made of. And yeah, I don't know. I have that weird,
That's funny.
again, probably a dream, but you explaining the whole physical thing while being awake, while being asleep, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's confusing. I mean, you can be in so many different altered states of consciousness.
Yeah.
When you're right before you get ready to fall asleep, I have these dreams where I've like in a split second I'm in my car and then I wreck it and wake up and go, you're in your bed.
Yeah. Do you ever think about the idea of the whole theory that like when you're asleep, your soul and your consciousness attaches to other living versions of you, and you see glimpses of their life? Have you ever heard of that theory?
100%
That's deep.
So it's another kind of spiritual thing, right?
Wow.
But like that's sometimes, and obviously dreams can be wacky and silly and nonsensical.
You're astral traveling.
It's kind of
in another
yep.
reality.
You being unconscious here, you reattach. It's like people have theories that that's what a lot of dreams are.
Yeah.
Yes, it's our brains releasing chemicals and we're just playing little movies in our head while we're asleep.
It's an interesting thought.
But the theory is that when you go to sleep and you're unconscious in this body, your soul, your consciousness itself is still active.
Right.
And then you kind of almost like turning channels on a TV, you tune in and you see a glimpse of another version of you existing.